Everyone, please rise for the presentation of colors and the Pledge of Allegiance. Color Guard, parade the colors. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, for liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing and welcome Riley George to the stage for the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Color Guard, retire the colors. You may now be seated. Please join me in welcoming to the podium our assistant principal, Mr. Horton.
Good evening, and welcome to the Western Center Academy 2025 graduation ceremony. When I was a senior in high school, I was tasked with giving the final tassel turning speech at graduation, and I decided that I would deliver a poem for my speech. I remember the very last line was, "After 4 long years, we're finally out of here." So tonight, I decided to address you with a poem, but I thought it might not sound right to end it with, "After 4 long years, you're finally out of here." So here is my poem without that line. Class of 2025, look around at these walls. For 7 years, you've roamed these halls. Miss Darlene's whistles and soccer at lunch, teachers and staff who love you a bunch. The world beyond with skill and grace, you'll approach ferociously these dreams you chase. Teacher, soldier, whatever rings your bell, we hope this experience has prepared you well. If I could just turn back the clock once more, I'd seize the experience and open more doors. I'd build rockets and let my passions fly. I would network and intern and not be shy. So take this wisdom, please, take this light. Create, discover, and reach new heights. Not just in class, but in life's grand scheme, for action fuels the brightest dream. Congratulations, class of 2025. I'd like to introduce our special guest this evening. From the Hemet Unified School District, we have Deputy Superintendent Darren Waters, Assistant Superintendent Dr. Nareda Gonzalez, HUSD Governing Board President Jeremy Parsons, HUSD Governing Board Trustee Patrick Searle, and attending from our Western Center Academy Governing Council, we have Parent Representative Ivory Skidmore and Parent Representative Glenn Brock. Tonight, we're also honored to be joined by Mr. Mark Russell. Mark Russell is an award-winning and best-selling author and comic book writer who's worked on titles such as Batman, Superman, The Fantastic Four, The Flintstones, and many others you probably haven't heard of. He's also the author of God Is Disappointed in You, a retelling of the Bible, and Grim and Grimmer, a book about the Brothers Grimm fairy tales, which are mostly horror stories for children. Mr. Mark Russell.
Ladies and gentlemen and mammoths, congratulations and welcome to the rest of your life. Yeah, give it up. They brought me here presumably to give you all kinds of good advice, and I am going to take a crack at that, but I think I should also make the disclaimer that most advice is useless. Most advice is like a championship swimmer telling you to swim because they're good at swimming, or it's somebody passing off regret as wisdom, or it's a lottery ticket taking credit for being a mega bucks winner. So I will do you two favors. I will keep it short, and I will do it at least some of this time to telling you which advice to ignore. So to start, here is some advice you have my permission to ignore. Piece of advice to ignore number one: make a plan and stick to it. If you have a plan, that's fine. Hold on to it if you want to. But if you are sitting there sweating cheese because you have no idea what you want to do with the rest of your life, I have good news for you. Your plans were probably going to be garbage anyway. I mean, at 18 years of age, you are under no legal obligation to understand how this planet works, and by the way, it will work differently by the time you're ready to do anything about it anyway. Most of you will go on to college, which is a great place for people who don't know what they're doing. But even there, as soon as you arrive, they will ask you to choose a major. But don't worry, because that doesn't matter either. Choosing a major is like choosing your video game avatar. It has zero bearing on reality. In fact, the avatar is probably more important because you might actually want to cosplay as that character later. Whereas, no matter what major you choose, you can still wear your own clothes. Nobody I know who got a philosophy degree works as a philosopher. Nobody I know who majored in psychology became a psychologist. It sounds like I'm saying college is worthless, and I am not. College is amazing, and I hope most of you go, if only because it may be the last time in your life you can get by without owning a car. But the real value of going to college is not the major you choose or even the degree you get. The real reason to go to college is to dabble, to try a lot of different things. You don't even have to be good at them. Just find the things you enjoy. It could be Frisbee golf. It could be philosophy. It could be political science, whatever that is. Just cast a wide net, because as fate would have it, the things you like will also be the things you're good at. So dabbling and using this time to try a lot of different things and find the things you enjoy life is my personal formula for guaranteed success. Piece of advice to ignore number 2. Do not believe anyone who tells you they have a formula for guaranteed success. Hard work is probably the closest thing there is to a formula for success, but it is not enough unless you are rich. Otherwise, hard work by itself will not make you a success. It is necessary, but not sufficient. And talent is even less reliable than hard work. You might have talent. You might be the best Frisbee golfer who ever lived. That doesn't mean you will play Frisbee golf for the rest of your days. The world changes, we change, and you are better off starting with a cup of talent to which you add the 7-Up and orange juice of hard work than starting off with a champagne of talent that you leave sitting in the sun until it goes bad. I am, believe it or not, a professional writer. I am not the best writer. I'm not even the best writer I know. I'm not even better than a lot of writers who didn't make it. The only reason I made it and they did not is because I stuck around. And I stuck around because I didn't let the fact that I sucked stop me from working at it and getting better. And the only reason I was willing to stick around was because I loved it. So find the things you love. It's the only way to find the things you'll be willing to work at even when no one's paying you, which is the only way to find the things you'll be really good at, unless you are rich. Your love for what you do is a much better predictor of your success than grades. Grades are like Pig Latin or bowling scores. They only matter to you and the other people in your bowling league. To other people who speak or to other people speak like Pig Latin. No one else cares. No one at any job interview will ever ask you what your GPA was. They will ask you who you are. They will ask you what you will do if you are given the opportunity. Once you get out of school, those are the questions that really matter. And you should ask them of yourself from time to time whether or not you are applying for a job. And don't be surprised when the answer changes. I have had about 30 hairstyles in my life, and that is nothing compared to the changes that have gone on underneath the hair. We are moving targets. That's the advice you shouldn't take. So what is my advice, the advice you should take? Before I tell you, I think I should mention that at some point in my life, I have been wrong about just about everything. Every good belief I have is the evolutionary ancestor of 3,000 three-eyed fish and legless dogs and acid-wash jeans. All my opinions are now the shell-shock survivors of internal battles and 1,000 lost debates. And God knows how much longer those survivals will live. So take everything I'm about to say for what it's worth. Like most kids, I spent my life absorbing a casserole of facts and opinions from adults which I considered to be knowledge. As an adult, so much of what you have to do to have the life you really want is unlearning the advice and wisdom well-meaning people have told you when you were young. You are better off for having a method for improving your life and who you are as a human being than you are going to life with a big ball of facts and knowledge. Follow your heart, but trust your brain. Your heart is your compass. And like any good compass, it doesn't know jack squat about anything other than what direction you need to go. So listen to your heart to tell you where you want to go in life, but trust your brain to get you there. But you know, your brain is not, but know that your brain is as bad at doing the heart's job as the heart is at doing the brain's work. Your brain can tell you all the steps you need to achieve your goals. It can tell you how to bridge the canyons. It has no idea why you want to get across to the other side. The best it could do is tell you where other people have chosen to do, where they wanted to go, and what they wanted to be. But this is not a one-size-fits-all reality. It's better to fail at all the things you wanted out of life than it is to succeed as the world's greatest orthodontist, only to discover 30 years later that you've always really hated teeth. The things you love may change, and you will likely change with them. So remain open to the possibility that you are wrong. Because the things we are most sure about are often the things we think the least about. But the one thing you can always be right about is what you love. because you are the one who makes that real. So find the things you love, even if they're stupid, because the world is big enough and complicated enough that it needs experts on Pokemon. It not only needs people who can do math, it needs people who can yodel in Vietnamese. So find the things you love, no matter how niche they might seem to you. Which brings me to the last thing I wanted to say to you, and I saved this for last because it's not advice, it's not my opinion, it's not anyone's opinion, it's just a mathematical fact, and it is this. The human species is the only one that we know of for sure that is capable of choosing its own meaning, of contemplating its place in the universe, or even knowing what a universe is. As far as we know. There might be others out there, but for the moment, we're it. And right now, there are about 8 billion human beings on Earth, which sounds like a lot until you realize there are 100 billion galaxies. That means there is only one living being capable of knowing and even choosing its place in the universe for every 12 galaxies. And you are one of them. What I am saying is that you are the rarest, most precious, and most interesting substance in the universe. And don't let anyone treat you otherwise. Good night, mammoths, and good luck to you all.
Please welcome our 2025 Salutatorian, Mr. Cody Moore.
Alrighty. So a very important person to me at this school taught me that I should memorize my words. So that's what I'm going to attempt to do today. Hopefully I won't regret that. Anyway, good evening, class of 2025. Now, I want to start off by ending you with one last quiz. I want all of you to think of a math formula. Go on, anyone. Got something? Well, I'll tell you what I'm thinking. The formula that I have is the square root of the change in x squared plus the change in y squared equals, and if you deserve to pass 7th grade, you should know this, the distance between 2 points. Now, I sure hope some of you at least remember taking that quiz years ago, and I'm sure you would have rather been in any other place than that dark, cold room. Maybe you would rather have been a classroom over with your best friend, or maybe you would have liked to have been home sleeping on the couch with your dogs. But no matter how long your drive back home was, a quick spin down Sanderson or an adventure up to Idlewild or Temecula, you understand one of the very important things about Western Center. And that's that it has brought together people from across this whole dang county to be here today that you can meet. Phenomenal people. People like Morgan, Alan, Chris, Sammy, Abby, Aiden, Mario, Lily, and even someone who is incredibly skilled at driving a Ford Fiesta up a tree. Now, in a few short months, we will start to see our physical gaps widen in a completely new way. We will become experts with living in the distance, but I know someday I'll find myself sitting in my dorm room, missing my friends at the after-party lunch table, or even missing my favorite teacher, Mr. McDonald, and his talks. In fact, Mr. McDonald, could you come up to the stage right now? Now, I would like to say that no matter the amount of emails or letters that I could write back to this guy, nothing will ever be able to beat giving him a reassuring fist bump. Well, that's not good. Thank you, Mr. McDonald, for everything that you've done for me. Thank you for allowing me to be confident enough to speak up here today. That script might be in handy right now. Now, while I'm up here, I could see my awesome family, my dad, my mom, and Ashley sitting right on over there. And I want all of you guys to take a moment to appreciate and savor the family that you guys have right now. So please, if you do know where your family is, turn around, give them a little wave, make eye contact, because they are here for you. And I want you to recognize the distance between you and them right now. Now you may be thinking, well, the Cooler family gets the front row tickets. I wonder what that means for those in the back. But the distance formula that I'm thinking of right now has two variables, and one isn't measured in meters or miles. Because those who are also in the back here today made the effort to be your family too. When my dad moved away, it was very rough for us, and he found it very hard to be my father on occasions. But through a lot of perseverance, talking, and honesty, he taught me that effort is everything in family. And without him, I wouldn't be here right now. Thank you, Dad. Now, while I may not be an expert at this just yet, I'm working on it. But the class that's sitting right in front of me right now, you guys came in as freshmen 3-4 years ago, after the year that should not be named. And you guys knew what you're doing. In fact, you could ask any one of us, and if you know the amount of ASB link crew leaders that we have, the amount of artists, musicians, engineers. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Alan. Amount of engineers, international thespians. We even have a mascot called the Purple Buddy. And we have 2 pep rally wins. And if that doesn't show you that we are one of the best classes to ever walk this campus, I don't know what will. So I would like to say to everyone right now sitting in front of me, thank you. At some point in your life, you studied the distance formula. You understood that not always is it physical distance that separates us, but it's the effort that is required to hold relationships. And I hope all of you keep that in mind in your years where I will eventually probably lose touch with you. Thank you, everybody that is here today. And don't forget, do not let Caleb get a helium balloon. All right, I would like to welcome our co-valedictorian, Kiro Musa, up to the stage. Thank you, everybody.
Hey, people. If you were to ask any student last year who would be valedictorian, my name usually would not have been brought up. Like many of you, I could not find someone with whom I identified. I was surrounded by people who either had different goals or similar goals but different identities. Living in Alexandria, Egypt for 7 years became my home environment, the only one I knew. When I came to the United States, I imagined a completely different world that guaranteed success. While I knew that success wasn't simply handed, I continued to focus on my end goal, my vision of what my unique, changing dreams were. I worked towards them, quietly, until they were achieved. Adapting to your environment and to yourself will lead to success you never imagined possible. I want to take you through the 3 parts of my own journey that led me here. How I began forging my own path, the importance of finding balance and finding opportunities even in failure, and allowing adapting goals and communities to strengthen, not weaken you. Because of these, I stand here as someone who is a product of these accomplishments, mistakes, lessons, and a reflection of the people who led me here. Sabah al-Noor, amnin eh. I didn't know a single word in English. I remember the first day of school in 1st grade. In an attempt to copy my classmate's paper, I also copied his name. As I began to learn English, from worksheets to learning from amazing volunteers, I adapted. Since then, forging my own path and succeeding independently has made each goal even more special and undoubtedly more worth it. That is also what so many of you here today have done. Never let the opinions of others who had different paths dictate your life. You will meet people who tell you that you're doing too much, you need to slow down, or what you're truly passionate about is not worth the trouble, whether it's peers or even teachers. Every time I felt unmotivated, I looked forward to this day, seeing myself give this very speech. I imagined myself making it here and worked to be here now. In one of my classes, I was the student who asked so many questions, I was given a limit on how many questions I could ask each day. It's okay to not know. Ask for support and keep asking questions. I wouldn't be here if I hadn't. I didn't do well in school by locking myself in a room and studying all day, something I did my freshman year. However, once I realized that sacrificing important memories for grades or vice versa is not the right way to go through high school, I attended every possible school event. The most important advice I can give is to live every day to its fullest, create irreplaceable memories, and take advantage of every opportunity life gives, accepting both the failure and successes that came with it. For the past 2 years, I was in bad standing in my NHS chapter as I tried to do many extracurriculars. Due to scheduling issues, this led to me missing out on an important DC trip later in my junior year. However, this motivated me to apply to countless college flying programs during the summer. As a result, I was able to travel to 9 different colleges my senior year. Instead of letting failure bring you down, use it to propel yourself into something greater, focusing on the bigger goal at hand. And sometimes, what seems like missed opportunities can truly open unparalleled doors. Scientifically, when we fear the unknown, our brain basically shuts down the areas responsible for planning and thinking about our future. This was a mechanism set in place to ensure that we could even have a future. Most of us have been here all 4 years, some even 7. What makes our school special is that year after year, we are surrounded by the same people, strengthening our bonds as time passes. College will be different. You're going to introduce yourself to new people thousands of times. Don't be afraid of such a new, constantly evolving, unknown environment. For the longest time, I saw my life like a stem cell. Once the stem cell differentiates, it cannot go back. It's fixed. I'm here to tell you that that is far from the truth. Too soon did I realize that our lives are not like those differentiated stem cells. We are not permanently differentiated by a major or a career, and we ourselves can change into whatever we desire. Throughout my high school years, I've been a part of 4 different friend groups, both in and out of school. I saw myself changing, and so did the people who reflected it. Don't be afraid of adapting your ideas in the community that supports them, but be proud to grow so much that you look back and see a completely different person. While independence is critical to success, I firmly believe that you are who you surround yourself with. In college, you will have the freedom to be in any kind of environment. Make sure to surround yourself with individuals who have the goals and dreams that fit yours. I'd like to thank the most influential individuals who have helped bring me to my goals. To each WCA teacher, thank you for always supporting me since 6th grade. Thank you for making each class feel like a family, supporting me both academically and personally, and teaching me that learning was never about who has the most resources, but who consistently shows up and teaches with dedication, leadership, and a true passion. Many of you became my role models throughout the years. Thank you to my peers who have stuck with me throughout my worst and my best. I am forever grateful to each of you. There will be no one making you go to class, no more uniform shirts, spirit days, hot seats, or group quizzes. But at the same time, from our iconic pep rallies and mammoth times, our spirit will continue living on. As you walk across this stage, know that the impact that the mammoths of 2025 have made will remain timeless. I'm going to miss calling this place my second home. Don't be sad that it's over, but be glad that it happened. As Rowan Blanchard once sang in Girl Meets World, I feel all right, I'm going to take on the world, light up the stars, I've got some pages to turn. Good luck, Mammoths, and congratulations, WCA's class of 2025. And now, please welcome my co-valedictorian, Mr. Xander Warner.
Glory to God, for without him, none of this would ever be possible. Good evening, class of 2025, parents, teachers, and guests. 2 weeks ago, I had the absolute pleasure to take the AP Physics C Electricity and Magnetism exam. This was the last of 6 AP tests I finished this year, and the last real challenge that I would ever face in high school. And as I finished the exam and the timer began to count down to 0, memories of the last 17 years of school began to replay in my mind. And it wasn't the memories of getting perfect test scores or straight A's or even being named as valedictorian. No, it was the memories of playing infection tag in 1st grade, the 5th grade Christmas show, coming here and playing basketball and soccer at lunch, morning talks with Mr. Wolney, Bible studies with Mr. Brandt, throwing a feast in room XXIII, and of course, even dropping a few bars on Freestyle Friday. It has been the connections with teachers and friends that have made the last 17 years of school absolutely worth it. In Romans 13, the Bible says, "Pay everyone what is owed, honor to whom honor is due." And I can certainly say that I have an abundance of people in my life that deserve honor. This year, while preparing for the academic decathlon interviews, Mr. McDonald would ask me, "Xander, who is the most important person in your life?" And I can undoubtedly say that it is my mom. From teaching me math on the tables at Carnitas to helping me study for AP Bio, my mom has pushed me into a high level of academics my whole life. Thank you, and I love you. To my dad has been the adventurer in my life, the guardian of my family, willing to do anything to protect me. Thank you to the man who maybe taught me a little bit too much about the FBI. I love you. I also have an unwavering friend that I've now known for the last 13 years of my life, Patrick. From playing soccer to riding bikes and snowboarding, and even a little bit of ding-dong ditching, Patrick has been the perfect balance of fun in my life. Thank you. I love you, bro. I also have to thank, as Mr. Brandt would say, a very special friend of mine, Aliana. She is my beautiful girlfriend. And in 4 days, Aliana and I will celebrate our 3-year anniversary. And for the last 3 years, she has been the most supporting and caring person that I have ever met. Thank you, and I love you. In honor of my good friend Christian, tonight I will be delivering our final advice of the day. In only 4 seasons do people change: when they are hurt, inspired, educated, or empowered. In the end, there are only 2 types of people: those who change and those who wish they could. So do it, or don't. The time will pass anyway. I would also like to thank 3 special teachers of mine. The first being Mr. H. This year, your class has pushed me to my absolute limits, but at the same time has been the funniest class that I think I'll ever be a part of. Thank you. To Mr. Brandt, father of 7, the greatest calculus teacher alive, but to me, most importantly, you are a great man of faith that I could look up to. Mr. Brandt, your teachings and wisdoms far beyond calculus will follow me wherever I go. And finally, Mrs. Brady, the teacher that taught me to fight for what I love, the teacher who gave me the final bit of confidence to deliver this speech. Thank you. Finally, I would truly like to thank the class of 2025. I am so proud to say that this class has been the greatest class in WSA history. From having one of the highest grade point averages, thousands of hours of community service, national and state awards, some of the best athletes in the district, and the most class spirit. And because of this, I can only see greatness in every one of your futures. Because graduating here is different from other places. WCA's special environment fosters the growth of a class that will actually change the world. But as I look to the greatest doctors, top lawyers and engineers, famous entrepreneurs, and the best teachers, I see one common pattern. The more impact that you begin to have on the world, the more stressful your life seems to become. The truth is that as we take this step into adulthood, as our lives begin to unfold, and as we begin to chase our dreams, life is going to get messy. The world is going to try to beat us down and keep us there. And as some of us have already experienced, sometimes that stress in your life turns into a storm that you just can't control. But I'm here to tell you tonight that I have met a man who has control, and his name is Jesus Christ. I know that as I say that, many of you grow uncomfortable, but I sincerely ask that you would open your ears and most importantly your heart to my story. A little over a year ago, my dad was unjustly put in prison. On top of the stress of a fully weighted schedule, multiple APs, practice 3 times a week, balancing a relationship, and running a business, I was going to lose the man that I loved the most. My life was overcome by a storm of stress that I seemed to just have no power over. But in that season, I had an encounter with a God who held the power. Not only have I seen countless physical miracles that have brought my dad to the front section tonight, but the second that I gave control to God, I was given peace. A peace that I cannot explain, and a peace that I seem to still not understand. But one thing that I do know is that God wants to give you the same peace. The second that you seem to give control, he can restore the peace that you deserve. And this message isn't just for the class of 2025 sitting in front of me. It's for everyone here tonight, even all the way back in the very back row. There is a God who wants to step into your storms and calm the raging sea just as he has before. Because seniors, I want you to imagine this. Imagine taking every future step in absolute confidence, knowing that there is nothing that can stop you. Because when I imagine that, I see one of the smallest graduating classes in the state having one of the largest impacts on our nation. I see 77 graduates who actually changed the world because they took a bold step in faith when the world called them crazy. Thank you. Please welcome back to the stage our assistant principal, Mr. Horton.
Please welcome to the stage HUSD Deputy Superintendent Darren Waters. Class of 2025, please stand. Mr. Waters, members of the governing board, members of the governing council, I certify that this graduating class meets all of the requirements for a diploma or a certification of completion as set forth by the state of California and the Hemet Unified School District. I present to you the class of 2025.
Thank you, Mr. Horton. On behalf of the governing board of the Hemet Unified School District, I accept your certification and I hereby declare these students graduates of the Hemet Unified School District class of 2025. I now present the class of 2025 to receive their diplomas. Congratulations.
Aliana Abelos. Golden State Seal Merit Diploma, State Seal of Civic Engagement. Francis James Adaliga. Highest honor graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma. Tia Adriatico. Highest honor graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma, State Seal of Civic Engagement, CSF Seal Bearer, National Honor Society member. Vicente Aguiar. Highest honor graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma, National Honor Society member. Fernando Alejandrino. Golden State Seal Merit Diploma, State Seal of Biliteracy. Janessa Alfaro. Golden State Seal Merit Diploma, State Seal of Civic Engagement.
Kaisera Arambula. Honor graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma, National Honor Society member, State Seal of Biliteracy. Carlos Marioni Beatriz. Honor graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma, State Seal of Biliteracy. Michaela Bennett. Highest honor graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma. Aiden Blakesley. Golden State Seal Merit Diploma. Alexander Bodrov. Highest honor graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma, National Honor Society member. Abigail Brady. Honor graduate. Tegan Brown. Highest honor graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma. Dylan Carlin. Highest honor graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma, CSF Seal Bearer. Mario Castillon. Honor graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma. Zephyr Digas. Golden State Seal Merit Diploma. Ian Dodge. Honor graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma. Osaritan Ikagari. Honor graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma. Vivian Fernandez. Highest honor graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma. Matthew Gadsby. Honor graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma. Christopher Giacco. Golden State Seal Merit Diploma. Patrick Glauner. Honor graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma. Reem Hassan. Highest honor graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma, State Seal of Civic Engagement, CSF Seal Bearer. Serene Hassan. Highest honor graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma, State Seal of Civic Engagement, CSF Seal Bearer. Lily Hawkinson. Highest honor graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma, State Seal of Civic Engagement, CSF Seal Bearer, National Honor Society member. Samantha Hogan. Honor graduate. Kira Hortman. Highest honor graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma, CSF Seal Bearer. Naida Israelson. Highest honor graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma. Rudra Jeriwala. Highest honor graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma, National Honor Society member. Pablo Jimenez. Honor graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma. Kendra Johansson. Highest honor graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma, State Seal of Civic Engagement. Noah Jones. Honor graduate. Xavier Kahlberg. Honor Graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma. Belen Kincaid. Honor Graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma. Nayeli Lolly. State Seal of Civic Engagement, State Seal of Biliteracy. Kelly Lamb. Highest Honor Graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma, CSF Seal Bearer, National Honor Society member. Caleb Mahutka. Honor Graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma. Sophia Martinez. Highest Honor Graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma. Bailey McAuliffe. Highest Honor Graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma, State Seal of Civic Engagement, CSF Seal Bearer, National Honor Society member. Abigail McClymont. Highest Honor Graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma, State Seal of Civic Engagement, CSF Seal Bearer, National Honor Society member. Alessandra Mejia. Aaron Mercado. Diego Meza. Tomas Meza. Golden State Seal Merit Diploma. Cody Moore. Salutatorian, National Honor Graduate, Highest Honor Graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma. Jayla Moss. Highest Honor Graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma. Kiro Musa. Valedictorian, highest honor graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma, State Seal of Civic Engagement, National Honor Society member. Morgan Latera Elaine Manel. Highest honor graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma. Akio Mudaoka. Highest honor graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma, State Seal of Biliteracy. Caitlin Ochoa. Gabriela Ordaz. Honor graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma. Sadie Packham. Highest honor graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma, CSF Seal Bearer. Sabrina Joy Pareja. Highest honor graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma. David Pellezzini. Honor graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma. Alejandro Pena. Honor graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma. Zachariah Perez. Golden State Seal Merit Diploma. Bethany Prado. Highest honor graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma, CSF Life Member. Christian Quintana. Highest honor graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma. Luis Manuel Quiroz Montano. Highest honor graduate, State Seal of Biliteracy. Caitlin Ray. Highest honor graduate, Golden State SEAL Merit Diploma, CSF Life Member. Damian Renteria. Highest honor graduate, Golden State SEAL Merit Diploma, State Seal of Civic Engagement. Alania Katara Marissa Lyshell Robinson. Highest honor graduate, Golden State SEAL Merit Diploma, State Seal of Civic Engagement, CSF Seal Bearer, National Honor Society member. Andres Rodriguez. Jessica Sadler. Honor graduate. Gabriela Sagastume. Honor graduate, Golden State SEAL Merit Diploma, State Seal of Biliteracy. Samira Jessica Naomi Seelhofer. Highest honor graduate, Golden State SEAL Merit Diploma. Isaac Shoemaker. Highest honor graduate, Golden State SEAL Merit Diploma, National Honor Society member. Sophia Sai. Highest honor graduate, Golden State SEAL Merit Diploma, State Seal of Civic Engagement. Tristan Tan. Highest honor graduate, Golden State SEAL Merit Diploma, State Seal of Civic Engagement, National Honor Society member. Jamie Therese Tyag. Highest honor graduate, Golden State SEAL Merit Diploma, State Seal of Civic Engagement, CSF Seal Bearer, National Honor Society member. Caitlin Teasley. Highest honor graduate, Golden State SEAL Merit Diploma, CSF Seal Bearer. Alan Trejo. Honor Graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma. Viviana Ugarte. Honor Graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma. Sebastian Vargas Gutierrez. Xander Warner. Valedictorian, highest honor graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma, State Seal of Civic Engagement. Haley Walbeck. Highest honor graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma, CSF Seal Bearer. Jamie Young. Highest honor graduate, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma, National Honor Society member.
Yo, could you get a video from my mom?
Yeah, I got you.
Where'd all the time go? It's starting to fly. See how the hands go, waving goodbye. You know I get so forgetful when I look in your eyes. And I'm stuck in the shadow, locked in the shade. There ain't no way to sweep up the mess that we made. She gets dressed up like a pillow, so she's always in bed. Flowers for the sick and dead. She's on the go, way too fast and way too slow. She'll turn the stone with hospitals and funeral homes. And when the fall rises, somebody sighs who is not in disguise anymore.
Please stand for the turning of your tassels. Graduates, the time has come to move our tassels to signify our passage from students to graduates. If you ever forget which side your tassel goes on, remember you wear it on your left, over your heart, to remind you of your time here as a mammoth. Western Center Academy, class of 2025, please join me in moving your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations, Mammoths, class of 2025.
There's a party going on right here, a celebration.